So I met with my doctor, my nose doctor, and he was so good.
You're listening to The Devil Wears SPF with Diane, Brennan, and Carolyn Hawes.
Okay, so you had an appointment, an exciting consultation with who?
I met with Dr. Richard Rival, who is a plastic surgeon, and you know what? I still can't say the word. Not going to be able to say it. Anyway, he specializes in the face and the neck. So he is double board certified.
What were you talking to him about? Why are you calling him?
I was talking to him about my nose, about getting a nose job, about going in for a rhinoplasty. So I had a consultation with him. I have had a history of problems with a deviation in my nose, which causes continuous sinus infections. I'm now getting polyps in my nose, and it affects my sleeping. And as we talked about with Dr. Katie Kennedy, and she was talking about how we breathe with our mouth and the effects of breathing with your mouth breathing. So at nighttime, I've been doing so much more of that. My nose is also crooked. So we're going to demonstrate with one of those little romper room lines.
And for those, American Romper Room is like a kid's show where they have this mirror.
Educational programming for children. We're going to do a little line that comes down my nose. I actually have, I'll put it on the screen here.
The deviation is what? A separation or it's a corner?
The deviation is when the sinus cavity, and I'm not using any of the right terminology right now, it is usually straight, and mine goes off like this. And so what it's doing is it's not allowing for air to go smoothly through the sinus cavity to breathe. And as a result, one of my nostrils is a lot smaller too. So it literally shows on me anyway, the deviation.
No, you don't have to use the right terms because we wouldn't understand the right terms. This is good. Explaining it to us. Like explain it to me like I'm a 5-year-old. That makes sense. Okay.
I'll put up the photo of the MRI so everybody can have a good look at my nose and the innards of my face, because I know that's what everybody would love to see.
I can see it. No, I can't.
It's going to give you nightmares.
Yeah, send it to me.
So your question was, what's my hesitation, right?
Is it money? Is it fear? Is it the time off?
Money. Okay, for sure. Money is one of them.
How much is it?
He's really transparent about his prices, which I love about him too. It's $15,000 to get my nose fixed.
That doesn't seem that bad.
To me, it was actually not as high as I thought it could be, especially since he comes so highly recommended, and he's one of the best.
That's Canadian. So let me translate that into US dollars. Just a minute.
It's a bargain in US dollars. $5 US. That's what it comes to. $5
$10,981. So like 11,000 US. Yeah, totally.
Big difference. So I would have traveling costs, but I want to make sure I'm seeing one of the best people. If you're going to touch, if you have anybody touch your face, you want to know that they know what they're doing.
But at traveling costs, so you live in British Columbia, so you would have to fly to Toronto. That'll be how much?
That's right.
$1,000?
Yeah, at the most. Yeah.
The most. Okay. There and back.
Yeah.
$1,000. Okay. And then hotels in Toronto. So how long would you need to stay there?
I need to arrive the day before so that he can meet me face to face and actually, feel my nose and get a good idea of what the plan will be for the next day. I go into surgery the next day, and then I have to stay for a week. So my total time there would be 8 to 9 days. At the end of the week, he would remove the inside stuffing that's put into my nose, as well as the cast.
That hurts.
As well as the cast on the outside. Yeah. And with me, there are 2 kinds of rhinoplasties. With me, he's going for an open. There's open and closed. And from my understanding, the open is literally what it sounds like. So he would stitch right here in the middle of that piece that goes between your upper lip and the top of your nose. He would go through here, and then they actually have a visual of what's happening up there and what they're doing. Otherwise, I think they do it closed and they don't even have to, they just go in and it's all within the nose that they do the surgery. So he's doing an open one. So my other concern besides how much it would cost. So yes, I would have a week of hotel costs.
But that's not included. That's not included in the price, right? Just for those that have never had this done.
That's not included. That's right. Yeah. So those would be extra costs I would take on.
But do you need a nurse to take care of you?
No, for the first couple of days, I have to have somebody with me just in case while I'm sleeping, I start to get some crazy nosebleed, but that's quite a rarity. Generally speaking, it's not a very difficult surgery by way of pain. It's more just like that discomfort, especially when you have something in your nasal passages that's packed in there. It's uncomfortable, but it's actually not very painful from what I've heard about it. There takes about 6 months till probably a full year until you see an actual final result of your nose because of the swelling and the settling of all of the tissues. So my second concern is just it seems vulnerable. It's your nose, and I know that he is one of the best. So I do have some comfort in that. However, these are the things that I'm considering. So it's the cost, the arranging to get there and everything. I need some time to consider when I would do it. Also need a little bit of time to really sink into, okay, what will my nose look like? I want it to be fixed and I want it to be straight. I want it to be symmetrical. It right now starts more on this side and goes around and then comes back this way. All of that's going to be fixed, as well as my ability to breathe better, which matters to me. I just want to make sure that I clap when I'm nervous. Have you noticed that?
No,
I just want to make sure it looks okay.
I would be concerned too, like especially because I've had things go wrong, right? With a plastic surgeon, with just my CO2 laser. I thought simple, burn your face. So I understand that's, definitely concerning. The money, if it's a health medical thing, how come like Canadian healthcare wouldn't cover that too? Because they will give boob jobs in Canada. If your boobs are too big, you get a free lift, a reduction. So why wouldn't this is so important that we've learned. And if you guys want to listen to our interview with Dr. Katie about how harmful mouth breathing is to you and your health, go back and listen to that when you have time. It is episode, oh, it's our 4th episode. Yeah. Lift your face without surgery. Dr. Katie Kennedy joined us and stressed the importance of, and then Dr. Sokolina as well.
Yes, that's right. That's right. She also stressed that as well. It's of huge importance. It affects your quality of sleep. It affects then how your brain is functioning. It affects your skin. It affects everything. When you're not healthy, when you're not sleeping, it affects everything down the line.
Well, it can cause, if you can, risk of heart attack increases when you're a mouth breather at night.
Absolutely.
So then why wouldn't Canadian healthcare cover that then?
So they do cover it, and they would cover the portion, but the rest of it that he does would be the $15,000 because I would be then also structurally getting some fixes.
Oh,
he would crack my nose so that the symmetry and the straightness and everything was back. The internal stuff, some of that will be covered. He'll do a cosmetic work on me too. So he'll make it look better visually and straighter.
Wow, that's interesting.
I'll keep you posted. I'm feeling like I'm going to do it. This is pretty fresh. And I just had my consultation with him. Wonderful human, great doctor, was very informative and very thorough.
Taking some time to think about it
a little bit.
So you actually recorded your consultation with him. I think our listeners would be really fascinated to listen to that, whether you decide yes or no. So part of your journey,
I agree.
Will we be able to play that and show everybody?
Absolutely.
Oh.
Absolutely. I agree. There's some really important questions that he answered, and it's a tutorial in the things that somebody would be wise to ask their doctor. He was quite thorough and informative. So it's really great for an educational purpose to So
if you're thinking of a nose job, to our wonderful, beautiful listeners, then you don't know where to start, we're going to play Carolyn's consultation with her doctor. And then that way you can learn kind of what the process is. And I'm sure he goes through everything with you. So I'm looking forward to listening to that. That's awesome.
It'll be great.
Stay tuned and make sure you subscribe and like and get your friends to subscribe and like. We are up to 293 subscribers on YouTube.
I am flabbergasted.
I know.
How many people have you had to pay?
290. What did I say? 293? I've had to pay 291.
You didn't pay me. You just showed me your boobs. So we're
the
good.
other two are us. I didn't pay us. But yes, I've put people in headlocks. Yeah. Guys I work with, I'm like, this is going to mess up your algorithm, but this is but thanks for your support. That's awesome. Yeah, I think that's going to be fascinating. I'm really excited. Thanks to everybody for listening and supporting our little podcast. And yeah, thank you. Stay tuned. It's where you say bye.
Bye.
Till next time, keep being your badass selves.